it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be reacting to Mujin's Bepse. Now, I think the K-pop fans probably are most know him for is MU JIN Service, where he like collaborates with idols and they like sing duets and like the idols sing with them and he does a little interview with that. So I think they probably know him mostly for that, but he's a really popular soloist. So I'm really excited to be reacting to this. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, I like the coloring already. He has such an incredible voice, so I'm like in anticipation. Ooh, definitely not what I was expecting based on the styling. But matching of the words, the lyrics. That was cute. No, just throw that away. I like how in the chorus they added a whole bunch of instruments and now they pulled back a little bit. And then now it's increasing again. Very effective musically. Ooh. It's been cold there. What does it feel from the beginning? From where the beginning was of the song until now, it's such a different feel. Really creative. Now this is kind of feels more like the beginning. I really like this part. Let's go bridge. Ooh. The lyrics are so powerful. Ooh, pretty. Ooh. I feel like I have so much to talk about when the song ends. He's such good at playing with his voice within the words. Ooh, what an ending. Okay, I have so much to talk about. First, foremost, the song was great. I didn't based off like what was happening at the beginning. I didn't think like the song was gonna start like that, and I do love how it built and like off of that. It was really nice. But something that I want to point out is you notice like at the end of phrases that or ends of words that he would play with that like a lot. So there were times where he would like flip it up. There were times when like he like specifically had a certain amount of like vibrato. So vibrato happens naturally in our voices. It's the moving of our voice that happens very naturally. But when you are classically trained, when you like are focusing on that, you're taking lessons, you learn how to control it, right? So for example, you hear what in the music world we call it like straight singing, and what that means is like we do it without any vibrato. So this is usually typically done in musical theater, where you do no vibrato throughout the entire phrase until the very end, and then you add it, and you just like you go out. It goes out, and that like increases. So that's very common in musical theater. I would say in pop singing is a lot more straight singing rather than using a lot of vibrato. Whereas like you hear for example, like in classical music, if you hear a group like, we just listened to like, Liberante, like we just listened to that. They used a ton of vibrato, right? It's really sound that kind of bel canto singing. Bel canto in Italian means beautiful voice. So like they would just like, it's really full, it's really out there. You can hear the vibrato all the time. That in classical singing is, because what your voice naturally does is it actually, when you're singing, it vibrates, right? And so you learn how to control that when you're going through doing lessons and things like that. So what I really liked about this is like you could tell that he calculated and he thought about, okay, I'm gonna do like 3 flips of vibrato here, or I'm gonna do like 5. It was very calculated, and I thought that was very nice. I would be surprised if he didn't like think it out like of what he was gonna do, because it was just so precise. And then there were times like within the middle of the phrases where he would emphasize words using that, and he has a very distinctive voice when he does that, and I feel like that's something that he's really well known for. So I just felt like if you guys like want to like really pay attention to like his singing in this, he did so much. You know, usually when we talk like about really incredible singers in the pop industry, I would say we usually talk about like vocal runs, and he did runs, but he was also doing slides. Like I really love, like he did like almost a bending of the pitch several times, where what that would be is like it would go from one note down and then back up. And he also did like slides up and down. He did like throwaways or like casts off. Like it was just like a breath of fresh air. Like there was so much vocally going on that I really, really enjoyed it. And I feel like if I went back, I could like talk about each phrase, like how he put it together and how he did that. That was really amazing. And then I really loved how the instrumental, they played off of that. So at the beginning it was very light. It was very like with a piano and maybe guitar, and then it went into the first chorus. They added a lot more, then they took it away, but it was still more than the first verse. And then it kind of midway through, I felt like, oh, is this a different song? But at the same time, I feel like what they did is they kind of extended the end of that chorus and made it quite different from the rest of it. So overall, really, really enjoyed this song. Tell me what you guys thought of this song. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you know any other songs from MU JIN, or have you seen him before on his YouTube channel? Tell me what you guys thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Say you want me, and I ain't alive, and I'm just